I recommend the Teen Driver Challenge all the time to parents. Sometimes parents will say, oh, well, we're doing driver's ed, and I say this is a totally different experience.
Group 1!
This program teaches them not only to control their vehicle, but to control themselves, to control their emotions, to control their actions, and to be very good drivers and to be defensive drivers, to look out for the other drivers on the road and be able to act appropriately and react appropriately.
I actually learned a lot of stuff in the classroom that I actually took with me and I actually do now. Then when you do the driving, the courses, the defensive part and everything, that you learn a lot with that, like backing up and doing the evasive maneuvers and all that stuff.
Teen Driver Challenge is a way to build confidence in you, your children, and the community. If we can save one life by having safe drivers and introducing our teenagers to perform safety and not text and drive and so forth, then we all win.
About a year or two after that, she had graduated high school. She was now working, going to school, and she was on her way to work. It was raining lightly, but the roads were very wet. And so as she is getting up on top of that hill or that overpass there at Colonial, loses the serpentine belt in her, on her motor and immediately loses power steering. She was about 6 feet from going over the edge on that overpass. If she had not had that training, if she didn't have those skills to be able to control that vehicle, but more than that, to control herself, I think the outcome could have been a lot different. I tell those two every time I see them, Velez and T, you saved my daughter's life that day. And they really did.
The fact that you have the ability to introduce them to situations they wouldn't normally be in until they're actually in them is an advantage. The fact that a child gets an opportunity to interact with a law enforcement officer in a non-scary confrontational situation is also a really good life experience worth having.
They bring that level of professionalism, but also that approachability, and I think that's really a key component because it allows the kids to ask those questions that they may not feel comfortable asking someone or even a law enforcement professional on a one-on-one basis, but here in this environment, they let their walls down a little bit, they became really approachable, and the kids were asking some phenomenal questions and really opening up to them.
Even some kids that come out there that are like, oh, my parents made me do this, they even have fun. I see it. They have fun, and they enjoy it, and by the end of the day, you make new friends.
Those kids are our future. They're our future leaders, and the better off we can make them, the better off the county can be as far as everyone being safe.
This course has been absolutely amazing. I was able to get out of my comfort zone and try a bunch of things I wasn't really comfortable with doing, but it was worth it, and I feel a lot more comfortable on the road. And I suggest it to any other drivers that are scared to be on the road. Woo!